So it's been 6 months in the new pad without a pond. So I got bored last week and I made another fish pond. I have to have one. I just can't live without it. But in this one, I'm doing a little bit of experimenting. Okay, and the first thing I'm doing is this is an aquaponic type setup. All right, so in that the fish, they shit in the water, which I have, my plants are all being watered from the fish tank water. They remove the nitrates and filter the water, and they both grow together. Okay, for those that aren't familiar with aquaponics. Now in this, right now I'm experimenting. I have my plants just sitting in some gravel, okay? And I'm just testing to see if the water will come into the pots through osmosis, like to wick up into the soil. And so far, for the past 3 days, the soil has remained moist. Now, of course, if it does dry out, I'm going to add feeder lines. But if it wicks and it works like that, then fine, I'll just leave it as it is. Of course, I'm going to add more plants, and especially I'm going to be adding moss and maybe some short grasses. This will also add for the water retention and the filtration of solids, and it will also add to the wicking for the water to go up in osmosis. Okay, so basic physics. Being a fan of basic physics, I thought I would try another experiment, and I took an old piece of glass cookware and I made an upside down diving bell. Okay, just the same as if you took a glass of water and submerged it in a sink and then brought it up upside down. And I've got some plants in there, and the fish can go in and out through the bottom. The bottom is open, it's raised on bricks. And they do go in there quite a lot, and they seem to enjoy it. And it gives me a little bit of a better viewing port when they go in there. You can see there's a few in there right now. Okay. And of course I have to add more fish to the pond in order to increase the amount of food they will produce for the plants, the shit, fish shit, for lack of a better term. But yeah, just a little bit of a release of boredom. I had nothing better to do last week, and some experimentation, and I'm going to keep following it and see how it turns out.